James Turner for the untouchable, true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
Yeah. Guy in your weight class that you get linked to a lot is Rafael Espinoza. He actually did an interview the other day and he said that he's very interested in unifying the title with you if he can get past Robeisio Ramirez. That's another fight, you know, it's top rank.
Yeah.
What do you make of that fight?
That's a great fight as well. You know, it's all these fights at 126 are all good. You know, it's a melting pot of talent in that 126 division. I mean, you got Espinoza, 6'1" champion. You got Nick Ball, 5'2". You just like you got all these different looks in the 126, and so I think any fight at 126 would be great. But getting back to the question, I think Rafael Espinoza would make for a fun fight. You know, him being Mexican, like Venado, me being Mexican American is perfect for the fans again, and I would like that fight here in Vegas. That would be a pretty cool thing.
It would be. I know he gets fought down the street at the Fountain Blue, and
you
know I know you bring out people as well, so it'd be a fun fight. A lot's been made of like his height. You know, he's 6'1", he's a featherweight.
Yeah.
How do you neutralize a guy that tall at featherweight?
There's different ways, you know. There's different ways. I can't say, you know, you got to get in there, get in the inside and all that, because I mean, he's used to that, you know. I'm sure a lot of fighters have done that. But like I said, you know, previously in this interview, that it's the details that count, you know, it's the little things.
And do you feel like, not to down the other fighters, but do you feel like you're the most detail-orientated featherweight in the division?
I think so. I'm probably the most well-rounded fighter in the division as well.
Yeah. Who would you say right now in the division? Who would you say after you is the second most well-rounded fighter in the division?
Champion-wise?
Anybody. Could be anybody. Contender, champion, prospect.
Yeah, I'd have to say off the top of my head, I'd probably have to go with Rey Vargas.
Rey, really?
Yeah.
A lot of people probably would say that's a bit of a bold statement because he's looked at to be the weakest champion. Why do you say that?
I just think he knows how to box. He could box from the outside, but he could also fight here in the inside a little bit too as well.
Okay.
Because Nick Ball, you know Nick Ball goes in.
Wrecking Ball, you know, it's his nickname.
He goes forward, you know, he goes straight. You're not gonna see him boxing too much. Espinoza, he uses his height to his advantage. He uses his uppercuts a lot. But with Rey Vargas, I see that he could box a little bit. He could fight on the inside, so he knows how to negate some of those ways when they put pressure on him. And he can also box a little bit too, as you've seen with Nick Ball.
So do you think that's a bit of a trap fight because people look at him as the easiest guy in the division, but you're saying he's the most well-rounded guy in the division. So is that like
well-rounded, but it's a tricky one because he's well-rounded, but at the same time, you know, he is older. He's older, so I can see why people are saying that he's the easiest champion because he's getting older. He looked vulnerable against Nick Ball. Okay. So I can see that.
Okay. And then, I guess the last fighter I asked about in the division, he just fought the other night, Bruce Carrington. You know, this is a guy that I saw him do an interview with Sean Zattel, and he was asked about you, and he basically stated that, you know, I guess you guys had did some sparring, and he stated that, you know, based on your guys' sparring session and what he had seen in the Venado fight, he feels that, you know, he could exploit those things, and he said that he had the best arsenal in the division. Now he had a fight against Segawa, and he didn't look so good. What do you think about what he said, and what do you make of his performance against Segawa?
With the Segawa fight, I thought it was close. You know, I thought it was real close. You know, I think honestly, in my opinion, I thought Segawa won. I thought he edged it, but it was a close fight. I could see why, you know, they gave it to Shushu. But I think he needs some more experience in his belt. You know, he needs to just I say get some more experience before he starts, you know, saying this, because our sparring was only like maybe 2 rounds.
It was only 2 rounds?
Yeah, it was only like 2 rounds because I had just got done sparring someone else.
He didn't say that far in the interview. He just said.
Yeah. I had sparred someone else, and then I had sparred Shushu, and we did like only 2 rounds. So.
So you can't take nothing in 2 rounds.
You can't really take too much in with 2 rounds, especially when you're, you know, just got done sparring someone else.
Okay. Interesting. You know, if you guys ever cross paths, I'm sure that'll be a big fight for boxing here in this country.
Yeah, definitely.
But I feel like with the Venado fight, you accomplished something that, you know, is really big in boxing. You pretty much brought back effectively big time boxing to Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Your next fight, from what Bob told us after the fight, was is probably going to be in Albuquerque. How do you feel about just has that sunk in that, you know, you brought back big time boxing in your hometown?
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, it's a great feeling too, because, you know, everyone in Albuquerque, they really hold on to Daniel Romero and Johnny Tapia as being the prize of Albuquerque. But now look, in this day and age, now you got me, and it's a great feeling just to bring in so much people to the arena, to bring in people and to know that, you know, Albuquerque's got a new champion.
Yeah. So you want to make them have something new to talk about, because that was, you know, 20 something odd years ago.
Yeah, exactly. Because I was once that little kid that wanted to be like that in their shoes, and now I got like little kids looking up to me and all that. So it's definitely a great feeling.
Yeah. Is that like a, I don't know if pressure is the word I want to use, but like, is that like a responsibility that you feel you have to Albuquerque and New Mexico boxing to, you know, carry the tradition?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Just because I could relate to them, relate to my city, and just knowing that I was you know, a little kid like that, looking up to fighters like them, and now I'm in their position. So yeah, it's a great feeling.
Okay. In your weight class, we got Mexican fighters, Japanese fighters, all kinds of fighters, right? What in the world is a Albuquerque fighter? What is that? What is it? How do you describe that to someone?
An Albuquerque fighter.
Someone doesn't know boxing, you say, you know what, this is an Albuquerque fighter.
I would say one that you know, goes in there, fights with their heart on their sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that. And you know, Johnny Tapia was very passionate about it. You know, he was very passionate in the style, as you can see. Danny Romero, you know, a hard puncher, and so you kind of seen that both in my last fight. Out there in Albuquerque. I got the power and I got the passion, just like Johnny and Danny. You also have like fighters like Bob Foster, you know, Holly Holmes. They all really fought with passion.
Passion.
Yeah.
So you're not just a quiet, like, regular kid. You have passion. Everybody always says like Angelo's all quiet. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I'm just reserved. You know, I'm just reserved. That when you first meet me, like, you know, I don't really talk a lot, but like I just warm up. Once I warm up, then I'll start talking.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. I mean, we've been talking for 21 minutes, but
yeah.
Angelo, before I let you go, I mean, I know they haven't announced your next fight yet. We don't know when it's going to be exactly yet, but any message to the boxing fans about, you know, your win against Venado and what you got coming up moving forward?
Yeah, just you know, tune in for the next one. You know, I want to thank all my fans, all my friends and family that has been tuning into my career. You know, just everyone. I want to just let them know that there's more to come. You know, better fights. You know, I'm constantly improving. So, you know, I'm just excited to showcase my talent in this new, being a world champion and in this new position.
There you go, Angelo Leo, the IBF featherweight champion, the 2-division, 2-time champion. As always, thank you for talking to True School Sports. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canterfield, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.